The causes of the American Revolution. Things Britain did to tick off the colonists. Salutary neglect ended because Britain believed the colonists needed more forceful policies, making the colonists very angry because they liked their freedom. The navigation laws made it so everything the colonists exported must go through Britain or else it was taxed. The Boston Massacre killed 5 unarmed colonists while they were harassing the British troops.
Some of the many acts the British enforced. The Quartering Act required colonists to house and feed the British soldiers for no expense, so they were basically housing and helping the enemy. The Declaratory Act abolished the Stamp Act, and the Townshend Act added taxes on paper, paint, lead, silk, glass, and tea. Letter from a farmer in Pennsylvania, written by a lawyer posing as a farmer. They talked about raising revenue to keep troops in the colonies, restricted trade, and smuggling. The colonists opposed of them, and it led to the Boston Tea Party and many other rebellions.
The First Continental Congress. Dun, dun, dun. It was the colonies' response to the Intolerable Acts and mainly focused on the Suffolk Resolves, which denounced the Intolerable Acts, organized a militia, stopped all importation from Britain, and forced the colonies to refuse to pay their taxes. However, the king never responded.
The Second Continental Congress occurred in May of 1776, and it was basically the colonists telling Britain that they wanted more freedom, or to have Britain let up on the reins a bit. The Olive Branch petition asked for peace and said, we really don't want to fight you, let's just work this out. And the Declaration of Causes and the Necessity of Taking Up Arms tried to get the British people on the colonists' side and show them that their complaints were legitimate.
This cartoon represents the dispute between loyalists and patriots. Loyalists remained loyal to their mother country and believed we should stay under British rule. The patriot wanted freedom and to be away from the British. Each consisted of 40% of the population. The rest of the 20% were neutral.
Thomas Paine's Common Sense was written in 1776, and it inspired many of the colonists to fight for independence from Britain. It spread throughout the colonies quickly. It's also said to be the most popular pamphlet of the entire Revolutionary era. In summary, it basically said, we don't like the king, and we as a country succeeded in spite of Britain, not because of it. Also, Britain is an island and we are a continent, so they shouldn't be in charge.
This cartoon is saying that the colonists saw King George III as Satan's right-hand man. And he was a horrible person in their eyes and was conspiring with Satan.
The Declaration of Independence was proposed to the Second Continental Congress, but it wasn't written until July 2nd, 1776. It was voted on 2 days later, July 4th, Independence Day. Although many people assisted in writing it, Thomas Jefferson is known as the main author. It has a preamble, which we all know, and 27 grievances, and the official declaration of separation from the King of England.
Thanks to Created Equal, Miss Shaver's wonderful teaching, and the beautiful brains of
Danny,
Laura,
Alan,
And Emily.
yay!